Costa Maya cruise port, a gem on Mexico's Caribbean coast, or a skip for cruisers? Let's talk about it. Hi guys, welcome back to The Cruising Nurse. I'm Ashley Neal. Today we were going to talk about Costa Maya's cruise port, all the things that you need to know, and at the end of the video we'll decide if it's a skip or a gem. Costa Maya port is one of the ports that kind of gets forgotten about when you're talking about frequently visited cruise ports. This is one of Mexico's ports, and you really don't need to do an excursion if you don't want to, as you'll see later in the video, because there are some pretty interesting things to do right here at the port for free. When you first get off the ship, it's a bit of a walk to get from the ship over to the port. The pier is quite long. There are some trolleys that you can go on if you have mobility issues or just don't want to walk, but they are pretty busy, so there is a little bit of a line to get one of those. Coming up here on the left is going to be where you're going to meet for all of your shore excursions. It was a little bit rainy this day when we were here, so it's nice that it's all covered. And it actually will say, there's signage, what excursion is in what line. So it's pretty well marked and it's easy to see. We did the Mayan wellness excursion today, and it was really quite an interesting experience. Over here you can see there's some photo opportunities that you can have. They do actually some dances and things, so it's kind of cool to watch. There's lots of bars and restaurants and places to lounge at the port. This is a big area that has food that you can order. It is not included, so you do have to pay American dollar, but it is a large area that you can sit down, have some lunch, have a couple drinks, and just kind of relax. There is a lot of shopping. This was a fish spa, which I thought was interesting. You put your feet in a fish tank and yeah, so they call it a fish spa. It's pretty interesting. Let me know in the comments if you've tried that before. There's a lot of shops. You can buy a lot of knickknacks, a lot of souvenirs. They all accept US cash. So there's some pretty interesting things that you can buy and look around the port here to get people back home. This is the kind of resort style pool that is included at this port. It's a large area, has a swim up bar, it has lots of lounge chairs in and around it. This over here straight ahead is a bar that you can go to. It's pretty crowded, but there's a lot of space in the pool, even though today when we were here there was actually 3 cruise ships in, and so there's still quite a lot of space. Now, as I said, it was raining, so maybe if it was a nice sunny day, it would be a little bit more busy. But for us, it was quite tolerable. This is a view after we did our Mayan wellness retreat. This is kind of where we came out. The whole port is really one big circle. You can walk around. There's like little shops, like jeweler stores and places you can buy Christmas ornaments and things. So it's just really essentially one big circle with the resort style pool in the middle. So it's easy to navigate. You don't actually have to, worry about directions because it's just a circle. I really feel so far this was a nice port, just because you don't have to go and do an excursion if you don't want to. There's a lot of things to do right at the port, which I really enjoyed, and you can still do a few excursions if you want to be immersed in the culture, but this port itself was really, I thought it was nice. I mean, leave in the comments down below if you've been here and what you think about the port, if you enjoy just browsing around the port or if you usually will do an excursion. So the duty-free shop is here as well. You can buy stuff when you come into the port or when you leave the port.